getting to that point now where we're, you know, the last 2 weeks, Northwestern and Navy had decided that they were going to fair catch every ball. So most teams have now begun to do the calculations. They've had enough of a body of work on their kickoff return team to figure out. For example, we've had 38 kickoff returns. Well, actually 36, because 2 of them were onside kicks. And, you know, if you wanted to take the time, if you had a boring day on your hands, you can figure out what our kickoff return average is. And so teams are now figuring out, is it worth the risk of having a penalty or a fumble on a kickoff return that will put you before the 25-yard line? So you're gonna go into your game and you might know whether a team is gonna fair catch or not. So I think we can, long story short here, is that I think we can activate Justin, you know, if we need him to, you know, put a kick or two out of the back of the end zone. Because we're now at that part of the year where teams have made the decision that it's probably not worth the risk to start a possession on the 11-yard line with a holding penalty.
Coach, up here, sorry, I guess we're not going back and forth right now. You talk about, and everyone talks about the process you go through. Without giving away all the secrets, what are some of those things that go into this process that has gotten you to this point so far?
I think the most important thing is, you know, just for our guys to have an understanding of what those traits are necessary to be a championship player. Our mission is to graduate all of our players and play for a national championship. You know, what are the traits necessary to get to that end? You know, what do you have to have? And one that I talk about all the time is an attention to detail, you know, because that's going to carry over, you know, on Saturdays. You know, how's your locker look? You know, are you 10 minutes early for meetings? Do we have to remind you about, you know, study hours and going to class? You know, that attention to detail is something that carries over, and that's part of our process.
That attention to detail, that focus you talk about, is that something you can coach, or does the group just have it, or they don't?
No, it's something that you have to build within your program, and certainly you want to recruit players that already have that, but they're not finished products, and so it is demanding it every single day, and making sure that they're accountable if they don't reach those goals every day.